Hello, I'm Scott Cooper. I'm the partner and managing attorney for the Troy offices of Fragum and Delray Burnson and Lowy here in Michigan. On the one hand, the government is telling GM and Chrysler, you better restructure, you better pare down, you better bring in the top talent, you better bring out great product to survive and be efficient. But on the other hand, they erect barriers that in some respects impact the ability of those companies to attract the talent that they need, because they need to look for talent on a global basis. And when the visa laws prevent these companies from being able to get some of those individuals who will really help them to recreate and redesign their process and their product, that's really unfortunate that we have laws that will do that. And over countless opportunities, it seems, there are even more restrictions that Congress wishes to place on these. We have to reverse this trend of restricting the flow of skilled talent, and it's going to have a quite adverse impact on Southeast Michigan, not only in the auto industry, which is under federal mandate to restructure, but also on technology, on biochem, on our universities. These kind of policies are bad for Southeast Michigan, bad for the country. Well, Senators Grassley and Sanders have just submitted a bill in Congress which will punish companies who are in fact trying to restructure. I mean, if we look at GM as an example, or Chrysler, they're under federal mandate to pare down, to close facilities, to reduce their production. But the Employ America Act, which has just been introduced by these senators, will prevent these companies from being able to retain some of their highly skilled people simply because they're on visas. What it says is that if a facility, imagine if they close a facility and they lay off 50 workers, and these tend to be production workers, and as bad as that might be, what that act will do is it will require all of the foreign nationals working for the company, whether they're executives or managers here as transferees, whether they're, again, highly skilled workers, will require them to leave the United States in 60 days, any of those who have come here in the last year. Wow. And also, it will prevent those companies from bringing any kind of foreign national, whether it's a Canadian on a TN visa or a transferee from abroad. This is a bill that will punish global companies trying to compete in a global marketplace by restricting the personnel that they can bring in. This is a bad bill, not only in its initial impact, but it also has far-reaching and longer impact if something like this legislation should pass, because the United States is, little by little, being seen as a company or as a country where global human resource cannot be pooled. And so it'll add to the economic issues involved in terms of where jobs should be located. If a company cannot bring in the individuals that they need, including from their own operations abroad, then they're going to look elsewhere to place their headquarters, to place their research and development. So this is a bad bill for Southeast Michigan, a bad bill for the economy.